Hey everyone, Tanya from Colorado here. This live is the third in my series of how to teach complex network marketing skills that are duplicatable. Last week I covered the first four things you need to put a system in place that's duplicatable. The first four things that I covered were decide on which skills you need to teach when, create a process for the individual skills and how to implement them, produce training that allows people to learn the process, and create an environment for your new distributor to practice the skills and get feedback. And if you want to learn about more about those four, then you can check out my page for the lives on Tuesday and Thursday of last week. Today, we're actually going to talk about number 5. So I'm going to start with number 5, and then we're also going to delve a little bit into how to help your new distributor get into the right mindset to get the most out of this type of a training process. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So number 5 is have a long-term plan for how your new distributor will improve their skills. So far you've taught what skills, you've put together what skills someone needs to learn and when. You've set up on-demand training, and you've given your distributors a new way to practice and get feedback on their skills. So you would think that you were done. Not quite. What happens if your new distributor goes through the training and they have questions? How do they get them answered? Even when people practice and get really good at skills, in a practice environment, it's a whole different animal when they take it out into the real world with real prospects, for instance, if you're teaching prospecting. And if they get stuck and they have questions, how do they get the answers to those questions? So some of the easiest ways to do this are to set up private Facebook groups, or you can set up a Google Plus community, or both if you want. Hi, Anthony. I see you on there. Thanks for liking. Thanks for joining. So you can set up Facebook groups, or you can set up a Google Plus community. And you can give your team access to that shared platform so that they can ask questions, and honestly, more importantly, they can get their answers documented within the platform. So this last step actually does 3 things for you. Number 1, it allows your team to answer questions of other team members, and one of the best ways to improve your skills is to teach something. So those that are a little further along can actually help those that are more new and get their questions answered. It also gives you some insight into the type of training or improvements to your training that you may want to make going forward, because the same questions will come up over and over. So it makes the training process dynamic, and it keeps it relevant even for your new distributors, regardless of when they come in through the system. Okay, so that's number 5. I want to shift a little bit to helping your new distributor with getting the right mindset so that they get the most out of this training process. And some of the ways that you can help them is, number 1, set really clear expectations of the process up front. So let them know what type of training they're going to get, let them know what skills they're going to learn and when they're going to learn them, and let them know how long generally the process is going to take, so that they understand that it's going to take some time. It's not all going to happen in a day. So set those expectations up front. And then you also want to make sure that they understand that when they get into network marketing, this is a business. So that means that it takes time and it takes consistent action. All the training in the world isn't going to help somebody if they never actually implement what they learn. So both the time to do the training and the consistent action are going to be what help them be successful. And then also make sure that your new distributor is getting into a learning mindset. And some of the ways that you can do that is you can help them understand that this is a process and it does take time. And also feedback is a huge part of this kind of training system. So they have to be open to not only learning new skills, but also open to getting feedback on those new skills and in a live environment, because that's what's going to really help them grow. So if you have questions, I would love to hear them in the comments. If you found value in this series, please like, comment, share. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested in learning more about new online methods of building a network marketing business, you can check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your prospecting.